Good day, everyone. I had a couple requests. First, again, let me thank anyone who's donated for the indicator. As you can see on the screen, there has been a few additions to it. So if you don't have the version that is on the screen, just hit me up with your PayPal transaction ID, and I'll shoot you over to whatever email you give me, the new one. If we look, what it does is it has last 10, last 25, last 50, last 100 trades, and then your overall percentage down here at the bottom. What was I gonna say? I know a couple people been, how'd you say, they've been having their indicators recoded with this, and they've been enjoying it. Said it's helped them out a lot on when not to get into trading. Again, remember, you don't have to use this indicator. This is basically just to show you how statistical trading can work, and it's helped them a lot because they can see when their indicator's starting to fail or going into a rut. What I'm going to go over today is because one of the biggest questions I've had is they can't run the damn thing because, let's say, for instance, one of them is their kid uses their computer for homework and they don't want to leave MetaTrader open. How I use it and how I'd highly recommend it is through a VPS. All a VPS is a remote desktop connection to another computer. I am going to, after this video, link one that I show how to get a 1-year VPS through Amazon.com for free. Before that, though, I am going to show you how to get MetaTrader onto it and what it looks like basically when you get logged into your VPS. So the next video will show you how to get the VPS. This one's kind of jumping the gun. It's going to show you how the VPS works. I'm already connected to my VPS, which in the other video I do show how to do. When you turn it on for the first time, you're going to get a screen similar to this. You can just go ahead and close this. This is Windows Server 2008, release candidate 2. We don't need any of that crap that's on there. What you're going to do is go to Start, Internet Explorer. Let me close this too. You may get something like this. Internet Explorer Enhanced Security Configuration is enabled. Let's ignore that for now. We're going to move to another tab, and I'm going to show you, for instance, Owanda. So www.oanda.com. You may get a pop-up like this, and it's saying that it's an unsecure site and you have to add it. Look and see what the address is, right? This one is Adobe, so I'm just going to I'll hit add for now just so you can see what you have to do. I've already done a wand on this once. And then close. You might get a bunch of these. Like this one's Google Analytics. This is showing you how much crap actually tries to connect. Google Ad Services is also trying to connect. God knows what that is. Trying to connect. That's a Wanda, so we want to hit add. Remember, you only have to do this once. This is just to get MT4 on there. Okay, so we're going to do... I'm going to do try a free demo. And yes, again, this is going to be annoying the first time, but remember, you only have to do this once for an entire year. I don't know what it is, so I'm just going to add. For now, I'm just going to continue to add. There's a way around this, but I really don't want to get too much into going into Windows security and all that to get rid of it. But basically what you're looking for is if you see anything with Owanda, just hit add. So I want to FX trade practice. And again, we'll just close this crap. Close, close. It's all Google crap. There's really that much. So first name we're going to do Mickey. Last name Mouse. I'm going to use my real email here. This way you have a complete walkthrough of what to do trading. Phone. I'm just going to do a bullcrap one here. And we'll do Brian CMCA. Count currency. We're going to do whatever you would want. Of course, for me, I'm going to do USD. Location. Just pick your country. Kind of boring setup, but at least this way I have the complete setup there. I had a lot of questions about how to get MT4 on there. CRIN. And register. And another Adobe once we're closed. That email address is already in use. Blah, blah, blah crap. try my old email address. You can send all you want to this one. This is my spam one. Okay, so we got that. Okay, it's going to send you a validation link. Let me get into that old one if I can remember the username and password for it. Maybe it'll put it in there for me. I'm on a different screen, so yeah, skip. God, I haven't been logged into this thing in so long. It's asking me all kinds of crap. Give me 1 sec. It's pretty sad how much you don't see what's going on in the background. Okay, so on the other screen, I'm just clicking the link they sent me so I can activate the account. Ooh, this is annoying. MetaTrader 4. Okay, so I should be good now, so let's go to sign in. FX Trade Practice account, you want to make sure you click that. Oh, this is annoying. Remember, it's one time, just get through it and you're good. You can add those if you want, and it'll quit popping up. Submit. Okay, so you want to keep this information because this is going to be your info. What you're looking for is set up MetaTrader 4 down here under other actions. So we're going to do that. Okay, I'm just going to copy these, and we're going to go to Start and Notepad and paste these here because I'm going to need them in a minute. Hit Continue. And Google really wants to watch everything. I'm going to make this big too. Okay, so this one, files.metaquote, we want to add it. And we'll hit yes there. So I agree. In the future, be quiet. Yes. Remember, this is a brand new server, so this is what you should be seeing also. Then view downloads. Okay, so this is your Owanda. You can use this with whatever you want, but I'm just going to do Owanda for an example here. We're just going to do next. Let it go all the way through. I'm just going to start adding these to get rid of them. Let's minimize and close. We should see a little bit of a... We got an hourglass because it's going to install now. Okay, so it's going to pop up, blah, blah, blah. Here we go. Practice, GMT practice, and this one's Owanda Japan. I guess we don't want that, so let's just hit next. And let me bump to this. Let's just see if I can remember any of these. Let's try this one, 388-2790. 2790. And there we go. MetaTrader's up and running on your VPS. All you'd have to do from there is dump in your indicators you need. Easiest way to do that is to have them loaded up into like Dropbox or something like that, where you can just download them once, or you can go to Internet Explorer, bam. So this is how you get the VPS up and running. Now, the most important thing when you're doing your VPS, you'll have your indicator running. It'll be collecting stats. Great. The one thing you want to do is you're always going to use this little X up here to close. If you do start and log off, it's going to shut it down and reset your stats. So we always want to use the X up here, and it will not hurt anything. When I say hurt anything, it won't shut anything off. It'll continue to running in the background. So this computer, basically, it's your own personal little trading computer now that you can use, and it lets you, it runs 24/7. It never shuts off. This is what I use for Forex because I don't trust Time Warner Cable because they suck the big one. But this will let you, I keep saying today, this will let you basically, with the indicator, gather all the statistics you want, have your kids play on the computer, be able to turn your computer off. If you get a power outage, you're not going to lose data. This will be running all the time. And again, the next video that I'm going to post below this one will walk you through Amazon. The one thing I can't say with Amazon is they do ask for a credit card to get it up and running. What I did is I ran to Walmart, because 1 year later they will bill you. I ran to Walmart and got myself a little prepaid credit card. I registered with that, then I went and bought beer with it and cleared out the account. So that would probably be your best bet. And remember, when you want to get done, you hit the X. That closes it out. Is it actually closed out? No. Let's go to Remote Desktop. Connect. And this is what it looks like when you're connecting. And don't ask me again. Yes. Right back where we left off. So that's exactly what you want. That means statistics will continue to build even when you're not on the computer. And that is all we need and all we want. Okay, guys, next video that I'm going to post up is going to how to get the Amazon one. That is free for a year. When you're looking through it, it's going to tell you get 750 hours a month. There are only 720 to 730 hours in a month. So it is absolutely free for you. It cannot handle, for instance, like value charts, things like that. If you're going to go pushing it that way, I would say you might want to then invest the time and just search Forex VPS. And you'll find a lot of companies out there that do have some VPS servers that can support a fully blown one. This indicator is pretty light. It doesn't use up too much memory. Other than that, guys, enjoy. I hope you enjoy the indicator. Some people have been shooting me the results with what they've been doing is they've been throwing the statistical indicator on other indicators they purchased, and it turns out that something that they were told was running 70-80% is running like 45 to 55%. So it's a nice way to test out indicators. Again, the statistics can be used on any indicator that develops an alert or pops up with an audio-visual alert saying this was hit, because what it will do is then take the alert, the price that was hit at, and it'll calculate it into the closing of the next candle. If you're running something more than a 5-minute expiry or a next candle expiry, let me know and I can show you which line of the code to enter. You just basically add a number on and it'll go out. Instead of it, let's say the signal was, let's get up here. Let's say this was our signal candle and it closed here. So it's taking the signal price from here and it's subtracting it from the open or the close of this candle. But you're actually doing, on a 5-minute chart, you're doing a 15-minute expiry and you need it to calculate here. I can show you how to do that. It's just changing one number in the code. It is super simple, nothing difficult. I tell you go to line blah and change the number to blah, hit compile, you're done. It's nothing complicated at all, guys. Other than that, have a good one. Thanks for the donations. The donations will be running up until, God, I don't even remember. I believe they're running them up till the December 19th because we are going to be doing the dinner on the 23rd. Again, this is for the veterans of foreign war. If they're not familiar with it, the VFW is an organization for veterans. The original one that was done was for Thanksgiving, was actually for VFW, like Wounded Warrior VFW, and it was strictly for veterans. This one's going to be to help out with a homeless shelter that a lot of veterans go to. The VFW is still sponsoring it. What we're doing is getting food, and we're going to buy clothing packs from a local warehouse. Basically, you go in, they have clothing all over the floor. You pick out the clothing you want, go throw it on a scale, and you buy the clothing by the pound, and then we're going to package it up and hand it out as people show up for their... It's going to be a lunch, not a dinner. But it is for homeless. We're going to be hitting some vets with it, but not everyone that shows up. But this is more just giving back to the community. But it is sponsored by the VFW this time. Not this time. This last time it was VFW and Wounded Warriors Fund. This time it's just VFW strictly. But again, the guys, thanks a lot. If this all goes well, I think I'm like 10. I'm 10 donations short of. We get to cancel one of the barbecues, fundraising barbecues that we do. They're a pain in the butt because you have to get up at 5 in the morning, have all the I'm in South Texas, so the one thing that makes money is selling barbecue plates. So you get up at 5 in the morning, light up the grill, start making the rice, the beans, and we do chicken quarters. Make the plates, and by 12 people start picking them up. But we'll get to cancel the final one that is going to be on December 12th, hopefully, because I don't want to get up early. Or is it December 12th or is it December 14th? I don't remember. Sometime around then, 12th, 13th, or 14th. But again, thanks for the donations. They are greatly appreciated. It did help out a lot of people. The Thanksgiving dinner went over very well since we had real turkey. It was something cool instead of just that sliced up, pre-made, buy-it crap turkey. And again, if you have any questions about the statistical indicator, if it does not look like this, you should have last 10, last 25, last 50, last 100, and overall. Then hit me up. If you don't understand what that means, I guess I'll cover it real quick. Basically, what we're looking for when you're using a statistical indicators is most indicators are going to run in waves from profitable to not profitable. Same with this indicator that it's loaded on. There's nothing special about this indicator. Looking at this, and remember, this isn't complete stats yet because I just reloaded this, but overall, it's running at 65%. Last 100 trades, 65. Last 50, 65. Last 25, 64. And the last 10 trades, 70%. So what that should tell us is that we are good to follow the indicator. Now, if these numbers started dropping down below 60%, we know we want to stop trading. And we're either going to continue trading when statistics come back up above 60%, or if it goes into a horrible swing and it drops down below 40%, then we trade against the indicator. If you have a favorite indicator out there and you want to see how it does, it's a great way to test out your indicator. This is for forward testing only. Remember, if you, for instance, let's see, AUD NZD. So AUD NZD is running 54%, 60, 70. The statistics are increasingly getting better, which means that we would probably want to start looking at going with the indicator and not trade against it. But what I'm talking about is if you switch time frames, if you close MetaTrader, you do anything. So I'm going to switch time frames. Statistics reset. You need to be careful of that. The other thing is if you close MT4 and reopen it, they go away. If you have a power outage, they go away. Just about anything, they go away. That's why the VPS will come in very handy for you. It's never going to die. It's just going to run and run. And unless you change time frames, you build statistics that you need to actually use the indicator successfully. Last thing I can think of, on my VPS, I'm running 1 minute, 5 minute, and 15 minute for 6 pairs. I'm really interested in seeing how it does long term, because if it's long term and you have a big enough pip movement, then you can actually trade Forex with it for scalping. But other than that, guys, I hope you enjoy the indicator. Thanks for all the donations, and I hope you have a good day, and happy holidays, everyone.